Breaking news. Was Colombia certified by the United States for their cooperation in the counter-narcotics effort under the Foreign Assistance Act? If you're not familiar with my channel, I report the news for Central and South America with a special attention on Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I do these videos for visitors who want to know before they go, as well as for expats who want to see the news in English. Quick heads up. Americans in Colombia applying for a visa now need an FBI background check. Get yours in 24 to 48 hours using oncallcolombia.com. oncallcolombia.com. The link will be in the description of all my videos as well as right here. Make sure you tell them Rob sent you. Let's jump into this story right quick. Here's the latest news on the certification of Colombia by the United States. The United States annually evaluates major GERD-producing and transit countries, including Colombia, for their cooperation in counter-narcotics efforts under the Foreign Assistance Act. This process, known as certification, determines eligibility for U.S. aid and can lead to sanctions if any country is deemed to have failed demonstrably. The decision is typically announced by September 15. On September 15, 2025, President Donald Trump issued a presidential determination designating Colombia as having failed demonstrably in its obligations to combat GERD trafficking. This marks the first decertification of Colombia since 1997 during the administration of President Ernesto Samper. The decision directly attributes the failure to policies under Colombian President Gustavo Petro, citing a surge in coca cultivation from 230,000 hectares in 2022 to 270,000 in 2025, a sharp decline in eradication efforts from 69,000 hectares in 2022 to just 11,000 so far in 2025. Despite record cocaine seizures, 960 tons in 2024, cocaine production has raised by 53% in 2022, with Colombia accounting for nearly 2/3 of global supply. Was Colombia certified? No, Colombia was not certified. It was decertified, placing it alongside Afghanistan, Bolivia, Burma, which is Myanmar, and Venezuela on the list of non-cooperating countries. The implications and waivers. Aid impact. Decertification risks suspending over $450 million in U.S. assistance, including $241 million for economic social programs and $171 million for security, with $40.4 million in military aid. However, Trump invoked a national interest waiver, allowing aid to continue vital to U.S. interests while pressuring Colombia for reforms. Potential sanctions. This could lead to tariffs on Colombian exports, restrictions on trade preferences, and higher borrowing costs from international lenders, though immediate full sanctions were waived. The U.S.'s stance. Trump stated he would reconsider if Colombia ramps up coca eradication, cocaine reduction, and cooperation in prosecuting traffickers. The determination praises Colombian security forces but blames Petro's administration for the shortfall. So here's the Colombian response. President Petro criticized the move during a televised cabinet meeting, highlighting sacrifices by Colombian police and soldiers, tens killed in anti-trafficking operations, and framing it as unfair giving bilateral cooperation efforts. Last-minute visits by mayors from Medellin, Cali, Bogota, Barranquilla, and Cartagena to Washington failed to avert the decision. In the broader context, this decertification strains US-Colombian partnerships built on $15 billion in aid since Plan Colombia 2000 to 2015. It reflects tensions over Petro's shift towards development-focused strategies, example, crop substitution over forced eradication, versus Trump's emphasis on aggressive interdiction. Analysts warn it could empower armed groups and complicate regional security, though the waiver softens immediate fallout. The situation remains fluid. Petro's term ends in August 2026, influencing the next certification cycle. So there you go. They denied it, but there's a waiver. There's always some catch. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest news, this time from U.S. and Colombia relations. They were not certified, but there was a waiver. Again, thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe. Headed to Medellin, complement your vacation with a professional massage that will have you rested and recharged. For professional, experienced, and quality massage in Medellin at a good price, call Andrea. She specializes in deep tissue massage and sciatic nerve release. No need to travel. She comes to you. Contact information is below in the description.
Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. dcbornrob.
So hey girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no. This why I watch dcbornrob. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below.